going on, guys? It's your boy John, a Liquidator, coming back with a major story. So it looked like WNBA has gathered data explaining about Caitlin Clark injury and everybody else injury that was affected by the 2025 season. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to New York. Let's get it. Let's go. Well, it looked like we got some data coming out, man, from the WNBA. Now, I done videos in the past kind of breaking down these injuries for the 2025 season, pretty much letting you know that more than half of the league players got injured at some point in time this 2025 season. I think it was 151 players, and like 91 of them all affected felt some type of injury for the 2025 season, which is mind-boggling when you think about the sheer numbers. Could you imagine a league where 70% of the players get hurt? Like, that don't look too good. Now, I've been seeing the news about Kathy Egerberg being out. I reported on this months ago. I told you guys, when the CBA agreement get done, Kathy Egerberg is more than likely going to get relieved of her duties. I'm not going to say fired. She's going to get relieved of her duties. They've been interviewing. They've been trying to figure out who the replacement is going to be. I believe they already have the replacement. I'm not going to make a bunch of videos talking about stuff that we already talked about, guys. We talked about this at the conclusion of the season. Kathy Egerberg is more than likely, allegedly, going to be let go once this CBA agreement get done, because that is the proposal on the table. So in the proposal, from what I heard, allegedly, Kathy Egerberg getting the boot is part of. It's like it's in there that they want a new. The ladies want a new commissioner, so that is part of the agreement with them signing off on it as well. From what I heard, allegedly, you know what I'm saying. We got to say that out there because we're not in the meetings. We don't know. Now, if that is true, which I think it very much could be, it's my opinion. Kathy's going to get the boot, bro. She's just going to get the boot. Ain't no shaking it. Now, something that we have to talk about, shifting gears here, is these damn injuries. So it looked like the WNBA released some data, and an article came out kind of breaking down these injuries. Now, we know Caitlin Clark was affected. She probably was the biggest name in the 2025 season affected by injuries, and it was just so bad for her that it affected the whole genre as a whole. Caitlin Clark don't get hurt, the genre will be dead right now. Caitlin Clark would have just played, hit logo threes, the offseason to be like last year. But unfortunately, the offseason right now is like there's not a WNBA genre at all. Hell, I believe Caitlin Clark getting hurt affected all of basketball content when you think about it, because like NBA ain't really getting that many views. Nothing is really getting views like that. And I believe Caitlin Clark is definitely that big of a superstar to have done that. Now, this is an article that came out from Basketball, Powered by the Next. It says, what does the data say about injuries and scheduling? Ways the current schedule has impacted injuries and how that might get better or worse moving forward. Now, I told y'all when I did my video months ago, I said I feel like the referees played a big part in a lot of these players getting injured. I must say, ain't no if and buts about it. The referees definitely played a part. This article right here stated the WNBA schedule has long been a topic of discussion, and in the 2025 season, that discussion has only grown. The 2025 season, the longest in WNBA history, was rifled with injuries and scheduling problems. Per that, with the ongoing collective bargaining agreement, which what we're going through right now, player health is a rare topic that players and the league should have a common interest in addressing. And injuries are particularly detrimental in such a star-studded league during a period of a pivotal growth. That's where Caitlin comes in at. Caitlin Clark getting hurt the growth of the W, bro. It not only hurt the growth of the W, it might have hurt the negotiations, because at first the women had the ball in their court, ratings was up, everything was up. And I'm here to tell you right now, with Caitlin Clark being hurt, y'all ain't got that same ball in y'all court no more. Now, irregular schedule worsens fatigue and injury risk. As documented in this article, the 2025 season yielded historical high injury totals and rates that continue to trend upward. Recent changes, including an odd number of Teams in 2025 and longer postseasons have further complicated the schedule-making process as negotiation of wages on the 2026 schedule remains on hold. And they dive into it, man. They say everyone's favorite topic to point out when discussing injuries back-to-back have to become more current after slowly dwindling down the schedule around 2016, so they went all the way back to 2016. Now, the second games of back-to-back have made up 4.2% of all regular season games for the average team since 2023. Only 33.3% of in-season injuries. Now, 19 of 582 have occurred during the second game of a back-to-back. Now, that brings me here. It says 19 of 582 injuries was affected by a back-to-back. So all these ladies complaining about back-to-backs, guess what? It's not hurting you. It's not affecting you at all playing these back-to-back games. Ain't no ifs and buts about it. So y'all just got to deal with it. Y'all just got to deal with it. Just simple as that. Y'all don't want to play back-to-back, so I'm here to tell you the NBA players play back-to-back too. Just got to deal with it because the data shows y'all ain't getting hurt from playing back-to-back games. Now, moving forward, it says another possible explanation for some of this gap is load management, as will be discussed later. The current WNBA rules, for various reasons, implied effective load management. Still, it is possible teams have been targeting back-to-back games. And like I say, man, I just don't definitively believe the load management is playing a factor. What is allowing these injuries is WNBA referees allowing these ladies to play like UFC fighters. They're not calling the right calls, and they're allowing these players to get hurt. We have to point the fingers at the WNBA referees. And I did a video earlier this year kind of explaining to you guys how the WNBA released a statement stating that they wasn't going to investigate WNBA referees actually affecting the injuries. Yes, they released a statement at the conclusion of the season stating that they wasn't going to look into WNBA referees possibly hurting players by not making the right calls. We can go down a list of calls that Kayla Clark got hurt. And I mean, they got, hit on pretty hard. It could have been fouls if there wasn't fouls. Like they intentionally did this, bro. But at the end of the day, these are YMCA referees, and it is what it is, man. I just want to hear your thoughts down in the comment section right now. Guys, keep the bells on. I will be back with another one. And until next time, man, shake the haters off. I'm out of here. Peace out.
I had a decent career, but I think winning has always been like my next goal.
There's a new record holder for most threes in franchise history, and her name's Kelsey Mitchell.
Mitchell sets her feet. Mitchell lays in the three.
Bounce pass inside. Mitchell lays it in.
Here's Mitchell. And hit from three. Mitchell into the paint, able to lay it in. It's the Kelsey Mitchell show.
Electric in the open floor. It's easy money for Kelsey Mitchell right now.
When you've been through what I've been through, you just always put yourself into a position to where it's going to be you versus you no matter what, every single time. I just know that I got to keep putting forth my best effort every time I step in.